Hello everyone. Today's topic is going to be how to build confidence. I feel like a lot of people my age, late teens, early 20s, just early adulthood, tend to lack the confidence to do what they want and kind of accomplish the goals they want to get done. So I think the main thing that people really have to work on is their self-esteem and how much they can appreciate themselves. Because in order to be confident in your environment, you have to be comfortable with yourself. I think that means that you have to start treating yourself with a lot more respect. And this might be a hot take, but I believe that a lot of people understand and know how to improve on themselves, but they're just too lazy to do it. Either be studying more, going to the gym more, working more. People just don't want to do it. They don't want to put in the work. But when you start respecting yourself and showing yourself that you do care about what makes you happy and what can better you, you start to trust yourself, and you have the ability to tell yourself that you are worth working on. And once you reach a point in your self-improvement that you can confidently say, I'm worth it. And that alone is a very powerful statement. I had a girlfriend one time tell me that I was stupid. And it was in a joking way. There was a slight misunderstanding. And she's like, oh my gosh, you're so stupid. And I do not let it fly. I think derogatory comments in any way, either to be joking or serious, directed toward your partner is never a good thing. I would never tell a woman that I'm with that she's stupid or insult her in any way, either be serious or satirical, because why would the person I choose to be with, why would I want to put them down in any way? So I told her, no, I'm not stupid. Don't joke about that. And it may sound insecure to be super defensive about something like that, but I feel that it's more so a boundary that I will not cross. That being insults and derogatory comments towards your partner. And you're able to have these boundaries once you end up respecting yourself and having the confidence to stand up for yourself. Once you're able to fulfill the promises that you make to yourself, then you will start to understand how to respect yourself. Either be saying, I'll work this much this week, or I'll work out 3 times this week, or I'll eat right this week. Every time you say those things and you break that promise to yourself, you just can't trust yourself. You are not able to say, yes, I can get these done, and yes, I have the willpower to finish this. You gotta put yourself first, because if you don't have yourself, you have nobody. There are people in life who will love you, but the only person that's gonna be with you forever is yourself. So no matter how small the promise is, you have to keep it. I know some of my friends, one in particular, he just has a very low self-esteem. He would let his girlfriend just kind of walk all over him. She'd insult him to his face. She would insult him in front of us. And I would sometimes have to step up and say, hey, don't say that about him. And you could tell he just doesn't love himself as he should. She also has posters of shirtless dudes on her wall. This is like a 22-year-old woman who has these, and she has a boyfriend, which he looks nothing like. I know personally, I just wouldn't be able to stand that. If one of my girlfriends or someone I was seeing ended up getting a poster of like another dude, like, no way. I love myself and care for myself enough to know that that's just not how I roll. That there it is with the boundaries again. I'm able to have these boundaries, and I know that I'm good enough to have these boundaries, and it's just to be able to say no to someone if they're trying to do something that I just do not feel comfortable with. And obviously, it's their choice whether to keep it up or whether to cross those boundaries. And I'm able to say, I respect that, and I step away. Because if someone's not respecting your boundaries, kick them to the curb, man. If they're not treating you the way that you think you deserve to be treated, get them gone. I don't know what I'm saying here. But back to him, he would just kind of get dog walked by her. Not to be disrespectful to him. He deserved more than what she was giving him, and he just didn't have the self-love to realize it. And I think a very big insecurity that most people have is their body. And so I think a very easy way to build at least a little bit of confidence is to just go to the gym a lot. Eat right, train right, just go all in and you'll see results. And when people start complimenting you, that's when you get, some external validation. That's your wake up call. That's when you start to think, maybe I am getting better. But once you're able to control yourself, keep those promises to yourself, and stand up for yourself, you gain so much control over your life, and you have the confidence to live to be the person who you really are. So put in the extra work. Go the extra mile, because you are worth it. You are the only person you truly have in this world. So love yourself. That's all I got. Peace.